to the streets and they said, Mr. President, what you have done is unacceptable. And in the middle of the night, he lifted the martial law. That is the import of having demonstrations. If you frustrate demonstrations, then Mura has no place to vent their position. And also, Stephen has indicated something fundamentally important, and we see it happening during the State of the Nation. Yeah. When President Ruto said that Adani deal must go on, members of the National Assembly gave him a standing ovation. And when he said that I'm cancelling the Adani deal, again, members of the Assembly gave him a standing ovation. So now people outside here who have who don't have the privilege of addressing the nation from the National Assembly or the Senate are wondering, what is the National Assembly or Senate all about? That whatever the president says, they say this is it. That is why we need the opportunity to go to the streets and demonstrate. Whether or not the members of the National Assembly or Senate listen to what Kenyans are talking about, but they will know that the people have expressed their position. Because one of the responsibilities of elected leaders is to represent Mura. The moment you stop representing Mura and start representing special interest groups and cartels, then Mura must go to the streets, naked or otherwise, on top of her voice, and make her position known. It may not alter the trajectory of the business of the National Assembly or Senate, but at least people in the August House will know that this is the mood outside. Public opinion matters, provided the public opinion has not been manipulated.
Okay.
You see, what actually, and I agree with you to some extent, is because you need to be able to be carrying the nation along as you are developing it. And I believe that's why you are seeing the president saying that maybe we have so many people anti-development. It's not that people are criticizing everything that comes from the executive, but people feel that they are left out in the process of implementation. If we are creating regulations and then you have not done public participation, adequate public participation, and then you just have regulations and the law, it's here. Pay this tax, pay this, do the other thing. If the people don't feel as if they are carried along the process, then at the end of the day, they are going to disown, whether it's very good for them or not, they are going to disown it because they do not understand it and they haven't had the opportunity to interact with it. And I believe that's the space I would agree with Mr. Dismas on this issue, that carry the citizenry along. Because if you don't do that, then they will look on the other side and say, you developed it alone, then this must be for you. It has nothing to do with me.
Although we cannot rule out that in Kenya, we have these cartels and special interest groups whose job description is sabotage. Yeah, that one we cannot rule out. Yeah, they're sabotage. So in my view, and this goes to Geoffrey, that all the pieces of legislation that we bring up